the time, everyone that worked in my ICU were preparing to go to CRNA school. I was kind of just following the crowd. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Lori. If you are new here, I am a family nurse practitioner, and in today's video, I am going to be talking about CRNA versus nurse practitioner and why I chose the nurse practitioner route. I've been getting a couple of questions from a lot of folks lately asking me why did I choose nurse practitioner over CRNA, because a lot of you guys know that I was an ICU nurse for a very long time. Actually, for all my career, I worked in the ICU when I graduated from nursing school. So if you are a nurse right now, or you're kind of deciding in between the two, keep on watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload. I do believe that there is a misconception that if you go and work in the ICU, you essentially want to become a CRNA. That is such a misconception, and I think that yes, a lot of nurses, especially newer nurses who really strive to go to the ICU, is because they really know they want to become a CRNA. But for me, I didn't even know what CRNA was until I got the job in the ICU and I started working and I was exposed to the CRNA role. So of course not, I was not thinking about CRNA. Better yet, I was not even thinking about grad school once I graduated from nursing school. Child, I was not thinking about nothing about no grad school when I graduated from nursing school. But quite frankly, there are some people who just want to work in the ICU and have nothing to do with becoming a CRNA. I want to say that this video will be a two-part series because one of my girlfriend who is a CRNA, she is going to film my next part with me because she's going to talk more about the role and what it is that she really does and give you guys a little bit of insight, pointers, tips. So if you are interested in CRNA, or if somebody that you know is interested in CRNA, share this video with them and let them know. Ask the questions down below on this video so that I can put it in the next follow-up video. So let's kind of compare both roles. So CRNA, certified registered nurse anesthetist, nurse practitioner, as it says, NP, nurse practitioner. When you look at the education that you need, the CRNA role, you of course have to have a bachelor's degree before you apply for CRNA school. Nurse practitioner is the same thing. You have to have a bachelor's degree before you apply to NP school. CRNA though, you have to work 1 full year in the ICU before you even apply for the program. And that's why I think that everybody thinks, well, you're going to go to the ICU is because you want to go to CRNA program. Nurse practitioner, you don't have to be working any length of time to apply for NP school, nor do you have to work in a specific area to apply for NP school. I do know that right now they even have these fast track programs that you can graduate from nursing school today, sit your boards tomorrow, and on the third day apply for NP school. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but they have these fast track programs. In my opinion, I do not think that this is a good idea. That's a story for another day. So with both these programs, you are looking at a 2-year program. The minimum is 2 years, but it depending on the track that you choose to go on. For CRNAs, there is a doctorate prepared program. Nurse practitioner is the same. There is also a doctorate prepared program. One of the things I will also say is that to apply to CRNA school, a lot of people do say that you should get your CCRN before you apply. That is your critical care registered nurse certification. For nurse practitioner school, you don't need to have any certification to apply for an NP program. I have heard of some nurses who say that they did not get their CCRN and they were admitted to CRNA school, and then others said, well, I didn't get in because I didn't have the CCRN. It would hurt you to get the CCRN if your goal is to get admitted to CRNA school. So for CRNA, the only thing that they deal with is anesthesia. Anesthesia is the core center of the job. And with nurse practitioner, I think that you are way more flexible in the things that you can do. If you do not want to only do everything surrounding anesthesia, in my opinion, you are limited when you do choose the CRNA role. The nurse practitioner role, there are a lot of different areas that you can venture out in. You can choose to become acute care, specialized FNP, women's health, pediatric. And if you choose the route of family nurse practitioner, you can actually work in different specialty. You can work in pediatrics if you are a family nurse practitioner. You can work in women's health. You can do cardiology. You can do orthopedics. So there's a lot of different variety, in my opinion, when it comes on to becoming a nurse practitioner. So now let's talk about the salary, because I do think that one of the enticing factors of becoming a CRNA is the money, and that is the honest truth. I do think that a lot of folks gravitate to becoming a CRNA because of the amount of money they make. And according to salary.com, I pulled this up off of salary.com. I typed in how much money CRNAs make in Michigan, and then I typed in how much money nurse practitioners make in Michigan. And if you can see, it says that CRNAs make $160,000 to $220,000 per year, and nurse practitioners are averaging $95,000 to $130,000 per year. Now, when it comes down to salary and things like that, and you're looking up salaries on these different websites, I will definitely tell you to take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that it's a total fabrication, but when it comes down to salary, there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration when you look at somebody's salary. But even if you're taking it with a grain of salt, you can see the significant difference of how much money the CRNAs are making compared to how much money the nurse practitioners are making. Let's kind of dive into why I didn't choose to become a CRNA. Actually, in the beginning, I was leaning towards the CRNA role, but I think that I was leaning towards the CRNA role because, number one, the money. I'm not gonna lie. When I looked at the salary, I was like, what? That is a ton load of money. At the time, everyone that worked in my ICU were preparing to go to CRNA school. Everyone around me, everyone that I was working with were on the track to go to CRNA school. And I felt like I was kind of just following the crowd. And you do not want to follow the crowd when it comes on to career choices and decision making that's going to impact and affect your life for years to come. Because number one, you might end up miserable. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. So I even shadowed a CRNA. I kind of was looking to all of the stuff that they do. And while intubating someone is exciting, I found the overall thing not appealing for me. It was just not for me. It was not a good fit for me and what I see myself doing for a long period of time. One of the reasons why I chose to become a nurse practitioner is because of the variety and the different layers that this profession has. There's so many different opportunities, and you can change your mind 10 times if you want to, you know what I mean, to find your niche, if you will, in the area in which that you will be happiest. So that's one reason. Another reason was because I do think that educating patients and teaching patients about their day-to-day and chronic illnesses is an important job. Nurses do this all the time at the bedside, but now you're taking it one step further to educate these patients. And I do think that the delicacy of a nurse practitioner is the fact that we were a nurse and we just got it. We just got it like that. So that was a big plus for me. It sounds contradictory because on one of my videos I do say that I am a total ICU nurse at heart, and I still am. I love ICU. I love the rush. I love everything about it, but I'm also in a position where I really love what I do. So I feel like if I can combine my ICU with being a nurse practitioner, I will be the happiest. So that's why I'm low-key thinking about becoming an acute care certified NP. And that is pretty much my why and my reasons. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope this served as some kind of value for you guys. If you found this video at all valuable and enjoy this content, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. It does help me out on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely catch you on my next one. Bye guys.